Gather around, kids. I'll tell you a story.
No.
It's gonna be a good story.
No.
Well, I'm gonna tell you anyways. Back in my day in the Civil War, a lot of things was going around. I personally knew Abe Lincoln. He really didn't like slavery at all. What do you have to say about that?
I don't care.
Wow. Well, the early battles of the Civil War were caused mainly by the splitations of the United States. It was split into two parts, the Union and the Confederacy. Do y'all know what that is?
No.
Y'all should read y'all books more in class instead of sleeping all the time like y'all doing right now. Anyways, the Union was the North, where Abraham Lincoln was, and he did not like slavery at all. Now the Confederacy, that right there, that was Jefferson Davis. Also, I like to call him JD because, it's JD. He really didn't care about what Abe Lincoln wanted. He was the opposite. What do y'all have to say about that?
That's cool.
Pipe it up, 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 pipe it up.
Alright, kids, time for another story about the Navy.
You already told us this.
Well, I'm gonna tell you again. Well, the Navy, between the Union and the Confederacy, they had two different ships, the Virginia and the Monitor. And they fought hard, extremely hard. Now, all we have to do is try to get through this story. Got no people falling asleep, like you.
U.S. Navy Commander, what do you think about the upcoming battle against the Confederates?
I think it's going to be well. We're gonna sink their ship, and our ship is more stable, more sturdy, has more iron on it, and we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it well.
Confederate Commander, how do you think your CSS Ironclad Virginia will do against the Monitor?
Hey, yo, we're just gonna come out here, we're gonna beat the North. They ain't nothing, dog, they ain't nothing.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can.
Alright, guys. Now, that right there, that started the whole thing. And right then and there, when I heard that on the news, I got in the Telegraph, I knew that this was going to be the beginning of a very long war. And I knew that the South, they would not be able to come against Abe Lincoln and them lords.
Alright, guys. Are you ready? This is going to be a long war. Long. The Confederates are not going to back down. We're going to go from here to here. We're attacking here, here, and here. Are we ready?
We're ready to go!
Alright, now, there were a few slaves who, they would always run away. Runaway slaves. When they got into the North, they would go up there and they would see the General McClellan. And he would call them contrabands of war. Wanna know why?
Why?
Because that's just what he wanted to call them, contrabands of war, because he had set up a group of a whole bunch of blacks, also known as Negroes back in that day, called them contrabands of war.
So just hold on, we're going home. Just hold on, we're going home. It's hard to do these things alone. Just hold on, we're going home.
You made it to the Union side. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, I was just running with my woes,
Now that you've made it, what are you going to do next?
Go to Canada.
All right, congratulations.
I was running through the six with my walk. You know how that shit go.
Soon after that, my friend Abe Lincoln, he wrote the Emancipation Proclamation. Has any of you children heard that before?
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you what it is anyway. The Emancipation Proclamation was a document written by my friend Honest Abe Lincoln, and it freed all slaves and banned slavery everywhere. So if you was black and you was a slave, you was free. But it did not reach the slaves the day it was issued. It took like a long time.
You were friends with Abe Lincoln?
Yes, your granddaddy was.
And now, the President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, is here to address the nation. Woo!
Good afternoon. I am now here to decree a document which I have read, the Emancipation Proclamation. This document will ban slavery and free all slaves everywhere.
Woo! I love you, Abe!
Thank you.
Alright, later, after the Emancipation Proclamation was issued, and after they got out to every slave, every plantation, a whole bunch of Negroes, they ran and ran and ran to the polls. Would y'all like to know why they ran to the polls?
No.
I'm going to tell you anyway. They ran because they wanted to help Abe Lincoln fight the Confederacy. They wanted to beat up all them mean people who had been bad to them and beat them. Now, they joined the Union Army. They was the best in the Union Army. They put their lives on the line for our country. Now, because of y'all can go and fight now. If I wanted to, since I am considered black, I am considered a Negro, I could go join right now. But I'm not because of my age.
Grandpa, you're like 102. You can't even stand up.
Don't make fun of me because I need my medicine every 5 minutes. Speaking of which, hey, grandson, give me my pills.
As an African American for the Union, I'm here to serve.
Serve!
Sir!
For the Union!
Pipe it up, 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 pipe it up. I won't get the clutch just to pipe it up. I stand on this stage.
We have a serious problem. We're running out of bread. This is the last batch we have. My children need to be fed. Why do we only have one loaf left?
This is an outrage.
Yes, we
I'm
should riot.
starving.
I think I should have all the bread for my family, considering the fact I'm the richest out of all y'all.
Who do you think you are?
That's not fair. I need the bread too.
Let's go ask Abe Lincoln who should get it then.
Fine.
Ambrose, we should look only at welfare, peace, and safety for the white race. King Lincoln has turned this war from saving the Union to freeing the slaves.
Clements, that's enough, you traitor. You're under arrest for declaring sympathy for the enemy. Gets up.
He said, "Gets up."
Keep walking forward. Alright, take it right here. You're gonna be in here for a long time.
Okay.
Alright, Clements. Your sentence is up. You're out of here. Where are you gonna go?
I'm going to Canada. Deuces.
Go.
How may I help you?
Hi, can I get 10 gold coins and 5 silver ones?
Oh, we've actually switched to paper money due to the process of greenbacks. So, what can I get you in paper money?
Just give me $50 then.
Oh, yes, sir.
Have
Have a good day.
Alright now. Now after all this had happened, after the war started, something called warfare in the West has started. There was this man named William Clark Cointrill. Y'all know who that is?
No.
You'll get to know him because he could be your uncle. Anyways, he was a war hero. He led Union troops against Confederate troops and won. That's why he's so famous. That's why I know him so well. Now, who know what warfare is?
It's just war, Grandpa.
Hey, don't get smart with me. I'm still taking my shoe off. Anyways, warfare caused a whole bunch of problems in the South and in the North. But it has spread to the West. Hence the name. Okay, now, back in my day, which I remember as if it was yesterday, there was this battle that I can remember, because it was last year. Have y'all ever heard of Gettysburg?
Yeah.
Okay, what have you heard about it?
Well, it's in Pennsylvania.
Okay then. Do you know what went down that day?
They fought.
Who fought?
I don't know.
Who do you know were in that battle?
The North and the South?
Wow, y'all need to catch up on your history. Because I was in that battle. I fought right alongside my Union soldiers. That's why I have a bullet right in the middle of my chest right now that needs to be removed. Do not tell your grandmama that, because she does not know. Anyways, Gettysburg was the bloodiest day ever. A lot of people died. A lot of people survived. I was one of them survivors. I was blessed. God blessed me to survive. And now, I can tell a story to y'all about how the Union won, but we lost a whole bunch of men. We lost most of our army. We wiped out that Confederate army like it was nothing, causing General Robert E. Lee to retreat.
Pipe it up, 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 pipe it up. I walk in the club.
Alright, next, after Gettysburg, through every single last war, there were these women. They were called nurses. Do y'all know what a nurse is?
Yes.
Okay then. This is the story of how I met your grandmama.
Grandma was in the war?
Yes, because she was a nurse. She helped me. She kept me alive. Now, after I got shot, I was shot in multiple places in my body. But when I saw your grandmama, I knew she was the one. So she continued taking bullets out of me. Except I kept the one in my chest hidden, so she could not do it. And nurses and women, they had a big role in the war. They would always try to help. They would try to do whatever they could to get around, to help the soldiers, so they could stay alive, just like your grandmama did for me.
Oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? Alright, take his blood, take his heart. Are you okay? Alright, we need go get the medicine. Go. Okay. You're good.
Alright, now, towards the end of the war, there was this man named Sherman. Do y'all know Sherman?
No.
Anyways, I'm going to give you at least a little briefness on him. He's famous. He had a dog named Mr. Peabody. That's Sherman right there. He was a little kid growing up. When he got older, he went to the war. He was known for the march towards the sea. Now, during this time, President Abe Lincoln, my best friend at the time, he was worried about everybody else, what was going on in the war. And he was scared about the election that was coming up against his opponents. He did not want to lose. He also had a whole bunch of problems going on. He was for real thinking about how slavery was going to affect this election.
Saucing on you. I'm swagging, oh. I'm ballin', I have a song on you.
Alright, now, at the end of the war, we got this place known as the Approximate Courthouse. Have y'all ever heard of that place?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Anyways, while one of my granddaughters falling asleep on me, don't know why. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay then, let's continue. There was this place known as the Approximate Courthouse, where the war ended. That place right there was where I was awarded the Medal of Honor for helping Abe Lincoln and the Union soldiers. I was also accompanied by my friend, General Ulysses S. Grant. That could be your brother.
What?
Don't tell your mama I said that.
Okay.
Anyways, Robert E. Lee, my cousin, walked across into the Approximate Courthouse where he surrendered to Ulysses S. Grant. And that right there is where the war ended. Move it.
it louder. I surrender.
Louder.
I can't hear you, so. I surrender.
All right. Now, after all this had happened, me and my best friend Abe Lincoln, we went to a theater. It was called Forbes Theater, located right here in the United States of America. Now, during that interesting play, a man walked up behind my best friend and shot him right through the skull of his head. If you don't know what that is, it's your cranium. If you don't know what your cranium is, it's your skull. If you don't know what your skull is, it's your head. He got shot right in the back of his head. Now, I put on my Glock and I shot him a couple of times, but he got away. I broke down, had a heart attack. I was saved. I was saved. I was saved. Praise the Lord, I was saved.
Who shot him?
A man, we found out later his name was John Wilkes Booth, who was later arrested and then killed. But Lincoln, when he died, we all knew how his funeral was going to be. A lot of people crying, a lot of northern people, but I was there. I gave my best friend some good remarks. I miss him to this day. But all I gotta say is, at the end of the story, Lincoln, when he died, he became a legend.
Welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Lincoln. Please come in. I will escort you all to your seat. Here you are. The play will begin soon.
Welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Lincoln. We may begin the play. What was that noise?
Miss Lincoln, your husband just died. How are you feeling right now? I know it's tough times, but what wise words do you have to say about your husband? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about your loss. Please tell us about Lincoln's legacy. Okay, all right. Just put the gun down, Miss Lincoln. Just put the gun down. Okay.